Welcome, Sagittarian. It is the month of June. Let's see what's coming up for you, Sagittarians and Moon and Rising sign. Please remember to go listen to the general readings because that is going to give you more information about what is going to be affecting you, Sagittarian. Now, Sagittarian, the 2 first weeks of June is going to be very wonderful for you, but the 2 last week of June is going to be very, very emotional because you're going to be sitting in the Cancer period, and that is very low frequency energy because you guys vibrate at 3 times the energy of the Cancer. Okay, so that is going to be affecting that is definitely going to be affecting you, Sagittarian, because you, Sagittarian, vibrates at a higher frequency and energy. All right, so let's see what is going to be coming up for you, Sagittarian. All right, the energy of the 10 of Pentacles. A lot of you, Sagittarian, are having financial situation, a lot of secrecy surrounding money, and the Aries. No luck for a Gemini. They're now gaining a lot of knowledge. And this is the King of Swords in the reverse. That is a Libran person that is going after a Cancer and an Aries to return a lot of money. They now recognize what a Leo man have done. They see that a Leo man and his partner, or his Leo man and his couple, I see regrets for this Leo man and his family, his wife, regrets. I see they wanted some sort of a new start, but I see it is turned down. So this Leo man had hoped for to move forward, get a lot of money and move forward. It's not going to be happening. There was some sort of a burden, some situation that you, Sagittarian, could have created for another family, and people are now recognizing. Jupiter is in Capricorn, and with Jupiter in Capricorn, this situation is that a Capricorn is going to be winning some sort of a dishonorable situation that was played against them. You, Sagittarian, the 3 of Pentacles, some sort of a network is going to come to an end. So no success, whatever that was going on, the energy of the 3 of Cups, and the energy of this, some sort of a legal issue surrounding you, Sagittarian, or you, Sagittarian, that was in a relationship with an Aquarian, Gemini, or Libran person. They are now going to be, I see a lot of regrets. If you're married, I see regrets. I see you're deciding to walk away. I see a lot of you Aquarian men could be walking away from your marriage or your relationship in search for a new start and a new life. Some sort of a travel. Some of you Sagittarian wanted to travel, but it's not. Some sort of a problematic situation with a car could be coming up. I see that a lot of you Sagittarians who had worked against a Capricorn person and wanted to create some sort of a problem for a Capricorn person, I see they recognize what you Sagittarian has done. The energy of a Libran, an Aquarian, Gemini, or Libran. I see you Sagittarian or dealing with Aquarian, Gemini, or Libran. Now, these men and women are both in the reverse. Okay, they're both in the reverse. Whatever is happening and transpiring, these Aquarian, Gemini, and Libra people are both in the reverse. And it's as if they're coming at you, Sagittarian. Okay, marriage, relationship. A lot of you Sagittarian men are going to decide to just walk away from your marriage. Okay, a network that some of you, there was some of you Sagittarian that was making money. It could be under the table. You had some sort of a network, underground network. They're going to be finding out about it, and they're going to be shutting it down. Emotions. There is so much emotions that is raving, especially if you're married to an Aquarian, Gemini, or Libran. There is a whole lot of emotions that is raving. Okay, so where's your money? Your money is in the house of the Aries, and there's a lot of secrecy surrounding Aries and their family. Okay, Aries and their partner. They're now recognizing and gaining a whole lot of knowledge about a Leo and their partner, and the Aries and their partner, and the secrecy, how these people have accumulated a whole lot of money. Okay, so these people find some sort of hole in the net, and use it to gain a lot of money. The energy of the Lovers is about marriage, okay? Some of you could be moving in with your soulmate. Some of you who are in relationship with soulmate could be walking away from these people in order. Secrecy about a Virgo couple is going to be coming out. Whoever this Virgo couple is, a lot of people are going to be gaining a lot of secret information and recognize what this Virgo couple have done. It could be you, Sagittarian, also, okay? So I see the secrecy of a Leo man, emotional situation. This Leo man have created a lot of burdensome situation and problem. I see problematic situation with a car, and a whole lot of money is going to be, you know, some of you could be spending a whole lot of money on car repairs that could be coming out. No success concerning the third house. No success concerning the third house. Whatever that was going on in the third house, no success. There's a lot of emotional surrounding Aquarian, Gemini, and Libran people. And I see Jupiter is in Capricorn. So you, Sagittarian and an Aquarian, could have created some sort of an illusion for a Capricorn, and they're going to be overcoming this situation. A lot of you are walking away looking for a new start, okay? And a lot of you are dealing with this energy of Aquarian, Gemini, and Libran people, all right? So the energy of the money is that a bank, a house, a bank, wealth. Now, this house, this can be a house, this can be a bank. They're going to be recognizing that at Aries, some sort of a house that a Aries said that they have, it's not theirs, okay? The secrecy, they're going to be recognizing that a Cancer is a fraud, okay? So who is this Cancer? It can be a Cancer or a Taurus. They're going to be finding out that a Cancer or a Taurus is a fraud, okay? Falsita, the energy of the fox. You, Sagittarian, was trying to get some sort of a work position for a Gemini. It's not going to be working out. Sweetheart, they're going to be recognizing that some of you, Sagittarian, was a sweetheart of a Libran man and could have been having some sort of an affair. This is the energy of the home. They are now going to be recognizing what a Leo man have done. Yes, they're investigating a couple. So you, Sagittarians, if you're coupled up and you were working together with a Leo person, they're going to be starting a Leo or an Aries investigating. I see sadness, emotional sadness, the Eight of Cups, ending with a marriage, a relationship. You, Sagittarian, your partner and you could be under some sort of an investigation that is going to be affecting the marriage or relationship or the partnership. Sadness, because I see this is ending because they're now recognizing. Some of you, Sagittarian, that was having an affair with an Aquarian, Gemini, or Libran, they're going to be finding this out now. Faithful. I see you, Sagittarian, wants to reconnect with a Scorpion person, and you're staying faithful to this person. They now recognize a whole lot of money that you, Sagittarian, could have a whole lot of money in another country or another place. This is a whole lot of money, and whatever is transpiring is like they're now gaining a lot of knowledge over you, Sagittarian, having a whole lot of money. Here it is, the energy of the TAF, because they're going to be recognizing that you, Sagittarian, the 10 of Wands in the house of business and work. The 10 of Wands energy affects you, Sagittarian. Okay, and what is happening and transpiring with this 10 of Wands energy, Sagittarians? Saturn in Sagittarian. 10 of Wands is Saturn in Sagittarian. So you, Sagittarian, could have created a chaos or a theft with either a business or the theft of a Capricorn data and information, because this is in the 10th house. And they recognize changes for you, Sagittarian. Saturn in Sagittarian. Now, when Saturn is in the Sagittarian, ladies and gentlemen, because you're in the 10th house, and when Saturn is in Sagittarian, this is about no progressive skill work, no, not. It is about you doing something that was under the normal way and created a spin in order to profit and gain a whole lot of money, and they're now going to be recognizing. So a Capricorn woman is definitely going to be overcoming what you Sagittarian and an Aquarian have done, because they're now finding this out. So I see a huge success because a network is going to be coming down. This network is going to be coming down where you Sagittarian could have created some sort of a network. For some of you underground, and stole a whole lot of money from a Capricorn person. And this Capricorn person is now going to be, Jupiter is in Capricorn. And if you notice where the money is that they're going to be recognizing that it has something to do, because they're investigating you Sagittarian couple and a whole lot of money. And this has to do with some sort of a services that was done. And they're going to be recognizing that this money should have gone to a Capricorn person and never go to a Capricorn person. And they're now going to be gaining a lot of knowledge. So they're seeing a lot of money that you Sagittarian could have confiscated and stolen from a Capricorn person or a Capricorn family or a Capricorn business. And this Capricorn is under some sort of protection of soul, because this Capricorn, they're going to be recognizing that this Capricorn was treated unfairly. So the network, what you Sagittarian have create to create chaos for a Capricorn person, because they're going to be recognizing that you Sagittarian had paid an Aquarian to create chaos for this Capricorn person life. And they're going to be recognizing, because there was a huge theft, because now they're investigating a couple and they're recognizing Saturn. Saturn is coming to move you Sagittarian out of the house of a Capricorn, okay? Because you Sagittarian was battering on a Capricorn and created a whole lot of problems and used people to mastermind plans and created a whole lot of problems for a Capricorn person. And this Capricorn person is now standing their grounds and is showing up the lies and deceptiveness and how much money was paid underneath the table. So they're now recognizing that a Cancer and a Cancer and a Taurus, because they're investigating this couple. The couple can be a Virgo couple, or it could be you Sagittarian and a Virgo. If you're married to a Virgo, or you or a Sagittarian couple has a business or runs some sort of a, because they're now recognizing that a whole lot of money that Aries person had received is not for this Aries, but it's for a Capricorn person. So Jupiter is in Capricorn, and it's a situation that they're going to be recognizing that some of you Sagittarian was involved with a Libran. I see sadness for this Libran man, because as you look, this Libran man, wife or family could have found out that he was having an affair. And if you notice, emotional regrets, sadness for this Aquarian, Gemini, or Libra man, because they now recognize that you Sagittarian could have used this man to perform some sort of a theft, in old theft against a Capricorn person. You see the energy of Saturn coming in to remove you Sagittarians out of the house of this Capricorn. So they're now recognizing that a whole lot of money was stolen overseas. So it could be in another country, another place, and they're now investigating. Only Sagittarian that is married to Sagittarian, Sagittarian that is married to Virgos, Sagittarian that is married to Aquarian, Gemini, or Libran, that has a business and some sort of a and some sort of a business in another place, because they're now recognizing, because if you notice, this is the energy of the bank. This is the energy of the bank, and they're now recognizing that there was a lot of secrecy, and a Cancer did something, and they're now recognizing, because now they're coming down on a couple and is recognizing what was going on. So when we look at the situation, this is the energy of that's for this is also Aries. It is the first house. So and they're recognizing the lies and deceptiveness of a bank financial institution. So if you're running some sort of a business, they're now going to be getting documentation and information and recognizing what was transpiring. I told you it was a Leo and a Cancer. They recognize the lies of a Leo and a Cancer, the lies of a Taurus and a Cancer. They're recognizing and seeing the truth. They recognize that you, Sagittarian, was trying to help a Gemini to get some sort of a position. I see an Aquarian, Gemini, or Libra person is trying to find inner strength because of some sort of a message that they have gotten. Okay. Then we see you overcome a Aries man and a Leo man, what they have done to you guys. I see burdensome situation for a couple, because a couple is now in a whole lot of problem because they recognize that a couple fraud here and falsify documentation. A whole lot of money, a Libran have to pay back a whole lot of money. I see emotion. This is the energy of the Libran man, because they recognize that this Libran man could have had an affair with a Cancer or with you, Sagittarian, and mastermind some sort of plan and steal a whole lot of money, and it is now coming out. This Leo wants some sort of a new start. And I see that you, Sagittarian, was trying to give this Leo some sort of a new start. A whole lot of information came out about a whole lot of money that is in another place or another country. They recognize that some of you, Sagittarian, could have bought some sort of an expensive car. They now recognize the lies and deceptiveness of a Libran, and that a Libran has confiscated a whole lot of money that should have gone to a Capricorn person, and they recognize that you, Sagittarian, had helped this Libran to steal this money. I see a success for a Capricorn person. Jupiter is in Capricorn. Success for a Capricorn person because this person showed up the lies and deceptiveness in a corporation institution. You, Sagittarian women, are in some serious problem. Some sort of a network that you, Sagittarian women, had built and was creating a lot of chaos is now come to an end. No success with a legal issue for you, Sagittarians. Because a corporation institution recognized the play of you, Sagittarians, and recognized what was transpiring. So a Cancer is caught, and a Cancer is going to be speaking up and telling the truth of what was going on. And they're now going to be recognizing and understanding some sort of a dishonorable play that was created. So they're now recognizing that a house that Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian said that they have is not theirs. And they're going to be recognizing documentation and information in a house that Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian has is not theirs. Okay. They now recognize how you, Sagittarian, could have worked with other people in order to gain a lot of money. There's secrecy around money. And they're not recognizing it. So you, Sagittarian, some sort of a legal action, they're going to be recognizing that you, Sagittarian, has switched money that was supposed to go to a Capricorn person and took this money or gave it to someone else. And they're not going to be recognizing what you, Sagittarian, has done. And they're going to be recognizing that you, Sagittarian, had worked together with a Libran man. And this Libran man falsified or created some sort of a false document or changed some sort of a bank account. And they're going to be finding out the working of you, Sagittarian, and this Libran man. So they're now going to be really getting to the bottom of the situation. When we look, I see that there were, you, Sagittarian, was helping a Gemini to get some sort of position, some sort of a work position. It's not a success. It's not going to, they're not going to be getting this position. So you, Sagittarian, was creating some sort of an illusion or to open up some sort of a door. Not all of you, some of you. A lot of you, if you were going for a position and there was a Taurus, no success for this Taurus or Gemini. This Taurus or this Gemini is not going to be getting the position. Okay. So when we look at the energy with this Libran man or Aquarian, Gemini, or Libran man, it's coming up as a Aquarian, Gemini, or Libran man. This man had an affair with someone and was giving this person a whole lot of money, and people are now going to be The law is going to be coming down on this Aquarian, Gemini, or Libran man, because they have been gaining a lot of information over this person, a whole lot of money, and recognizing the lies and deceptiveness of this Aquarian, Gemini, or Libran man, and a whole lot of money. And I see sadness for this man. If it's a Libran man, sadness for this Libran man, because you Sagittarian and this Libran man falsify some sort of a documentation in order that a Leo gain a lot of money, and they're now going to be finding out what you Sagittarian and this Libran man has done. Not all of you, some of you, okay? All right, when we look, I see success over a problematic situation, because they're now recognizing how Aries was gaining a whole lot of money. They're now understanding and getting to the bottom of the situation and recognizing how Aries was gaining a lot of money. They're going to be recognizing that a Leo and a Cancer falsified documentation in order to gain a lot of money. So you Sagittarian could be finding out the lies of a Leo and a Cancer, how they fraud documentation in order to get a whole lot of money. And this, whether it's a Leo couple or Cancer couple, is under some sort of an investigation, because they're now going to be investigating where these people work and what is their salaries and how they actually come on all of this money. Okay, so some sort of an investigation, because the energy is that they're recognizing that a Gemini man in a bank or financial institution or a mortgage place falsify documentation for a Aries couple and a Virgo couple, and this documentation and information that was forged is for a Capricorn person. So this Capricorn person is showing up a lot of illegal situation that was going on underneath the table. You see, the house of Capricorn is about work and career, okay? And whoever this Capricorn person is really showing up, there was lies, deceptiveness, and a whole lot of dishonesty surrounding a whole lot of money, because now documentation and details is now being shared. And people are now recognizing how a Gemini and a Leo got into a country, and how this Gemini and Leo was basically getting tax dollars using other people's data and information. And they're now going to be recognizing that you Sagittarian could have had something to do with selling data and information of a Capricorn person and was giving it to multiple people. So they're going to be sieving out the dust and is going to be getting to the bottom of the situation. The Eight of Cups is regrets. Regrets for a Libran person, man or woman, because they have to return and pay back a whole lot of money. They recognize that you Sagittarian was trying to give this Leo a start. No success, because the law is now going to be recognizing, and a corporation institution is going to be recognizing that you Sagittarian was the one who copied the data and information of a Capricorn person and gave it to this Leo in order to give them some sort of a new start. And they're going to be recognizing that you Sagittarian, because yes, this Leo is now very worried, because they now recognize you're very worried and heartbroken about the situation, because you Sagittarian could have gotten this Leo in some sort of a serious problem, and they're going to be recognizing that you Sagittarian was the one who opened data and information of a Capricorn and its family and gave this Leo for some sort of a new start. So if you notice, this Leo is in the house of the Scorpion, because this Leo is connected to a Scorpion family, and they're going to be recognizing that you Sagittarian was paid a lot of money underneath the table in order to open some sort of a details and documentation in order to give the information to a Leo to give a Leo. So it's as if somehow this person has some sort of a connection to another country, and they're going to be recognizing, no, that's not the person. The person lives in another country, and this Leo is not who they say they are. So I see that they're now recognizing that you Sagittarian was the one who opened the data and information and gave it to this Leo to get some sort of a new start. Okay, so let's see the energy. A lot of you Sagittarian who is in a relationship with a Libran man, you're going to be recognizing that a Libran man had an affair, and this Libran man gave his partner a whole lot of money, and this man is now in a whole lot of problems. Yes, no new start for this Libran man and his partner moving forward, whether it's his partner or if you were married to a Libran man. you and this Libran man is in some sort of a serious problem, because this Libran man and his sweetheart is now in a whole lot of problems in order to repay a whole lot of money, because they now recognize that a huge theft surrounding legal documentation, no win for a Libran. Jupiter is not in Libran, it's in a reverse. Jupiter is in Capricorn, but the Libran and you Sagittarian and the Libran work against the Capricorn person to create a lot of logans and deceptiveness in order to give a Leo a new start. And they're going to be recognizing that this Leo doesn't live in the country and was taking tax dollars that was not theirs. And they're going to be recognizing that you, Sagittarian, and this Leo person, because it's as if this Libran man have an affair with this Leo person and was transferring and sending tax dollars that was for a Capricorn person to this Leo person in another country. And they're going to be recognizing that this Leo person in another country has no travel documents and has never been to that country. And they're now going to be investigating this Libran man, because this Libran man could work in government institution or in tax corporation and has been fraudating, changing bank account numbers, and has been sending money to his lover in another country. And they're going to be picking up this Leo because the law and a corporation is now investigating who this Leo is and how does this Leo get into the country. Okay, so I see sadness for this Leo. Whoever this Leo is, there's a whole lot of sadness for this Leo, because they're going to be now recognizing the lies and deceptiveness. Government is here with the law, is investigating this Leo. And they're going to be recognizing the connection with this Libran man and this Leo, that this Libran man was taking the tax dollars of a Capricorn person and giving it to his sweetheart in another country. And they're going to be recognizing the corruption that was going on in some tax corporation and the corruption that was going on within the institutional right of governments. Okay? So, Sagittarians, not all of you. The rest of you Sagittarians is going to be getting some sort of a documentation over a whole lot of money, especially if you're partnered up with a Gemini. And the law is going to be coming down hard and a Leo. So if it's your child, if you Sagittarian have a child that is a Leo and this person had falsified documentation and information and was using someone else's data and information, they're going to be catching up on this child. Or they're going to be catching this person because they're going to be recognizing that some information was being changed or was falsified or was being changed, okay, or has been changed door a someone in authority, okay. This person had falsified copy and was giving his sweetheart some sort of access and money using someone else's identification and information, okay. And you know, this is a sad thing, and it is a situation where, you know, how far do you go as a government worker? Because this is a situation where this man has used his powers in the wrong way. You cannot just get up and use someone else's identity and information in order to give your people and your sweetheart access to other people, data and information and money. This is just so wrong. This is a criminal offense, and this man should go to jail for the rest of his life. And if it's in America, he should get life sentence for what he has done, because this is fraud in all manner and ways. And if he works for the IRS, he should go to jail for life, or whatever government services, because this man is basically a criminal that should not be working in the service of government to protect the law and peace and order of people. Because you cannot have these type of people, because this creates a rippling effect of shadow in the corporation of government institutions. So I see now this Leo person is now very heartbroken, because they're going to be recognizing that it's not the person. They're going to be recognizing that this Libran man had falsified and changed the data and information of someone else's bank account and send the money to his sweetheart. And they're going to be recognizing that this person has now never ever travel to another place or another city. And they're going to be recognizing that this man accessed someone else's details and information, gave it to a Leo who is a sweetheart, and was accessing taxes using someone else's name because this person was illegal in a country. Okay, and they're not going to be because they're going to be getting down to the bottom of the situation in order to investigate a situation and recognize that this man has been frauding either government corporations for a very long time, and they're going to be recognizing. So I see sadness for this Leo person because here is the judge and the lawyer is now recognizing who this Leo person is and how this Leo person could have gotten this data and information, and they're going to be recognizing that there was corruption in some sort of a government organization institution where this person accessed the data, gave it to a legal person in another country, and was sending tax dollars there. So ladies and gentlemen, use your channel for the right thing. Not every one of us read like this, but there is so much information that is going to be showing up. Sagittarian, keep on the good side of the road. Okay, because there is a lot of corruption, lies, deceptiveness that has been happening. I am learning to access the things that I can't change. And, you know, this is one of the hardest things is to accept that corruption is so high in places that you will never expect. Banks, financial institution, and that sort of a thing. And you wonder what is the law of cause of the law of because there's 10 laws that everyone needs to live by. Does it really affect? Are people aware of the causes that they created? Spirituality is simply, you need to do this with love of God. Do good, and then good comes home. Okay, so spirituality is so simply, all you need to do is to love God, do good, and then go home. And trust me, that's all I'm doing, because I think that this is one of the most horrible planets that exist. I cannot understand why would I volunteer to come here. I have never seen so much hate, so much dishonesty, so much distastefulness that goes on a planet of free will. And the more we tend to be shifting out of the 3 dimension to the 4th dimension, you recognize how really that these people, the animal instinct is coming out so much. What people will do, and it's like people have no conscience. Absolutely no conscience, and it's as if they do things and think they will get away with it. Ladies and gentlemen, there is something that hate karma. Whatever you do, karma will pay you, ladies and gentlemen. So a lot of people always said, see, is this person do me that and that? It's your bloody karma. Okay, it is not other people. Sometimes it is, but sometimes it's your karma. It depends on who you are and what for karma you try to resolve karma, or if you create this karma. Okay, so I see a lot of you, if you have a Leo child or you were connected with a Leo person, this Leo person is in some serious problem. They're going to be recognizing that this Leo person, someone helped this Leo person to fraud here a lot of money, and they're going to be finding out that is an Aquarian, Gemini, or Libra person. And I don't know if this is your child, this is your partner, whoever this person is. They're now recognizing that a Taurus is a fraud. Whoever this Taurus is, they're going to be recognizing that a Taurus had created some sort of a fraud surrounding a whole lot of money. I see they're going to be canceling the travel documents of a Leo person. Whoever this Leo person is, they're going to be recognizing that this Leo person is not who they say. And they're going to be going back and recognizing that an Aquarian, Gemini, or Libra person, some sort of a government person, created some sort of an illegal document for this person. And the law is going to be coming down on this Aquarian, Gemini, or Libra person and this Leo person for what they have done. So Sagittarian, however this passed by you, who is this Leo person, who is this Aquarian, Gemini, Libran, they're going to be recognizing, because in the 10th house of career, they're going to be recognizing that there's a whole lot of fraud surrounding some sort of a business and how much money a Cancer and a Leo had gotten, and they're going to be holding on these people to repay the money, because they're going to be recognizing that this Cancer and Leo were illegal immigrants. Okay, I gotta go. Namaste.